having a good season, averaging a career high 23 disposals a game after making the switch from the Tigers. Long ball in, Waterman stands tallest in the pack. Wilkie just couldn't get to the contest, allows Waterman the mark and the set shot. He threads it through. Does Jake Waterman. Eagles off to the flyer. Hall got it on the boot. Bounce was tough for Owens. Graham goes in to try and win it. Good tackle from Hill, just didn't stick it. And then Graham can send it inside 50. Flynn drifting forward, the big ruckman having an impact. One for the season. Trying to lock in his spot as the first choice ruck for Waalitj Marawar. He thumps it through in the first two. Webster now go with a good kick to Sharman. They might be able to open it up here. The Saints. Hill with a long ball. They get in out the back for Mason Wood. Missed the last couple of weeks with concussion. Back into the side, and he gets the first for Euro-Yroke this afternoon. Good mark. Webster at the spill. Clearing ball. Dump kick out of defence. Marek knocked it down. Brockman trying to take them on. Will feed it through. Hoff to Cripps. He'll step back through the traffic. Got it on his boot. Made good connection. And Jamie Cripps kicks a brilliant goal. Now the Saints can move forward. Owens to Windhager. Kick to the 50. And again, Mason Wood in a good spot. And he can roll around. He can think goals. He hooks it. It straightens. It sneaks inside. He's got two to start things for the Saints. Marshall tried to hack it out with his boot there for the ruck contest. Owies, Hewitt, hot spot. Ryan, the elevation. Jaden Hunt, the basketball skills, and the soccer finish.
A lot of rush possessions.
We saw that coach's box. Is this one what we turned over?
Another dangerous ball. Baker, did he make connection with the footy? It spills to Harley Reid, and he can send it long and strong.
Look out if he gets involved.
The celebrations as well. Rock a good spoil. Knocked it away. Hall at ground level. Inboard. Higgins trying to get creative. Windhager. Hall kept himself wide to be able to send it now to the top of the square. Wood again almost. Wilson at the spill. And he snaps a crafty goal.
Turning it over in the areas of ground they are.
Clear hit out. Bailey Williams down to Graham. High ball in, wrestle, whistle, free kick to Oscar Allen. Being forced to go back, trying to find some form to help his team, but he's back where he belongs. Looks short through the middle, Gross into the action. He'll take it and go. Out towards Hoff. The Eagles have plenty of numbers here to run it. They delay the handball to Ryan. Looks up, in short, Reid. Looking to impact the scoreboard, get forward of centre. More so, he loves a goal, and he heaves it from 50. Harley Reid. Baker, numbers running to support out of defence. Marek has to hit a target. He misses to Marshall, and it's going to prove costly. Higgins back towards goal. Could have thought about rolling in. But a turnover in that spot, they will make you pay.
And we've been talking about turnovers forward to centre.
Higgins steps out and snaps the goal. A desperately needed one for the Saints approaching the half. Bailey Williams wants it deep in the square. He just waits and sends it as high as he can. Looking for a launcher. Reid from the side. Oscar Allen on the boot. Not 50. Bailey Williams! The craft of the big ruck. Through the middle of the ground, unsure where to go. He handled it straight to Cole. Now the turnover could prove critical. They go long towards Oscar Allen. Saints just trying to get some territory. Out to Sinclair. Too much on the kick. It works out okay. I'll keep it rolling through Windhager. Important ball here. Higgins very open, 50 if he can get it over the top. Sharman's there waiting to accept. He can look goalward, sends it in. Wilson, and again, the Saints just find a way. They've done it a few times today. Out of defence, but Wilkie will send it back in on the boot in front. Higgins!
It's a great play from Callum Wilkie.
Well, it's a field position game.
He steps around and he snaps at the goal. Higgins has got a couple. The Saints getting back into it. The Eagles out of the middle, trying to respond through Ryan, who got the clearance. The high ball in, off hands, Cripps. Hoff, twisting, turning, thinking goals, hasn't kicked one, wants to bounce and rolls end on end. It's no hassle for Hoff.
Having an influence in the game, Liam Ryan hasn't had a big influence. Oscar's kicked a couple, but he hasn't touched the ball often.
Make it down the line. Reid! To the air goes Harley. And he just helps his teammate after sitting on his head.
Hanging on your co-captain. Better buy him a coffee or something during the week to say thanks. It's a nice run and jump at the ball.
McRae paddled it down. Owens, Sharman, end-to-end stuff now at Optus Stadium. Finds Phillippo. Not much inside 50. Only had one option, and it's the number one in Jack Higgins. That is elite vision. Brockman been busy. McRae was clever. Was touched off the boot. The high ball going in. Edwards there, knocked away. Sharman after it, needed to keep his feet. Saints kick a couple in a row. It is game on in the West. Garcia, can he find a target? He can. Higgins couldn't mark. Time to recover. Loves a snap. Swings it home. Jack Higgins, his fourth. Margin back under 20.
It hasn't always been about sticking a tackle. It's just being that perceived pressure or that sense of an Eagles jumper in your face.
The long kick inside 50. Bailey Williams. Up by 23 and going inside 50 again. Brockman to the pocket for Ryan. Perhaps in career best form this season, Liam Ryan loves a goal. He gets the crowd roaring. And they're out by 29 points with 7 minutes remaining. And the Saints got one last effort in them. One last surge. It's actually the Eagles who get it out of the middle. Travalia down there, Wilkie away. Ryan picked the pocket. He wants to stroll in and just done another. We'll just go for distance. Sharman front spot. Edwards a spoil. Higgins weighted down. Marshall's been huge and snaps another late goal. Is there still a chance? Marshall trying to get Steele on the burst. It's Flynn on the boot. Liam Ryan playing some sort of last quarter. Won it away to Kelly and then up to Waterman.
Yeah, both Kelly and Ryan having huge last terms.
Wanting to just take all the time he could off the clock. And he'll go with a long-range shot. And it's another long bomb from outside 50. Well, they can feel it now. An inspired effort on a weekend of emotion. The Eagles break through for their first win of the season. And their first win for Andrew McQualter.